Hey James, do you believe in making New Year's resolutions?
I used to, but I'm terrible at keeping them. I think I've broken every resolution I've ever made by February. What about you?
Same here. But this year I'm trying something different. Instead of resolutions, I'm setting small, realistic goals for each month. What kind of resolutions have you made in the past?
Oh, the usual. Exercise more, eat healthier, save money. But they never seem to stick. It's like I start strong, then life gets in the way. What's one of your monthly goals?
For January, I want to focus on drinking more water every day. It's simple, but I think it'll make a big difference. In February, I'm planning to walk every morning for at least 20 minutes. Do you think smaller goals are easier to achieve?
Definitely. Breaking things down makes them less overwhelming. Maybe I'll try that too. I could start by walking for 15 minutes every day instead of aiming for the gym 5 times a week. Small steps feel more manageable.
Exactly. And you can celebrate little wins along the way. Do you think New Year's is a good time for self-improvement, or should we be doing this year-round?
Probably year-round. But there's something motivating about the start of a new year. It feels like a fresh start, you know? Like turning the page on a new chapter.
Absolutely. I also like reflecting on the past year and thinking about what I want to do differently. Do you ever look back on the year and think about your highlights?
All the time. This year, one of my favorite memories was our family road trip in the summer. We visited the mountains, camped out under the stars, and just disconnected from everything. What about you? What's a highlight from your year?
For me, it was starting a new hobby, painting. It's been so relaxing, and I feel like I've improved a lot. Maybe I should set a goal to finish a painting every month next year.
That's a fantastic idea. It's creative and productive. Speaking of hobbies, I've been thinking about learning a new skill next year, like cooking. What's something you'd like to learn in the new year?
I'd love to learn another language. I've always wanted to speak French, but I might start with basic phrases for my next trip. Have you ever tried learning a language?
I did once, but I didn't stick with it. Maybe we can both give it a shot this year. We could even practice together.
That's a great idea. Let's make it our shared goal for the new year. Small steps, no pressure. Deal?
Deal! Speaking of goals, do you also make plans for your professional growth in the new year?
Yes, I do. This year, I want to work on my public speaking skills. I get so nervous when I have to give presentations at work. What about you?
That's a great goal. For me, I want to take a leadership course. I feel like it's time to step up and take on more responsibility at work. What's your strategy for sticking to these professional goals?
I think breaking them into smaller tasks works best. For example, I could start by practicing short speeches in front of a mirror or with a friend. How would you approach your leadership goal?
I'd probably start by reading a few books on the topic and maybe finding a mentor who can guide me. It's easier to learn when someone with experience is helping you out.
That's smart. Do you think we should check in on each other's progress? It might help keep us both accountable.
That's a great idea. We could set monthly check-ins and celebrate our small wins. Speaking of celebrating, how do you usually celebrate New Year's Eve?
Oh, my family and I have a quiet dinner, and we always make a list of things we're grateful for from the past year. Then we watch fireworks on TV. How do you celebrate?
We usually have a small party with friends and family. There's lots of food, and the kids love staying up until midnight. Last year, we even made a time capsule with messages for the future. Have you ever done that?
No, but I love that idea. What kinds of things did you include in the time capsule?
Just small things. Letters about our hopes for the year, a few photos and little mementos. It's fun to look back on it years later. Maybe you could start that tradition with your family.
I think I will. It's such a meaningful way to celebrate the new year. What's one thing you're most excited about in the coming year?
Honestly, I'm excited about spending more time with my family and trying new things like cooking. It feels like a year full of possibilities. How about you?
For me, it's the chance to explore new places and meet new people. I'm hoping the new year brings lots of adventures. Let's both make the most of it.
Absolutely. Here's to a year of growth, learning, and great memories. Happy New Year, Sarah.
Happy New Year, James. Let's make it the best one yet.